Alright, so what we're looking at, power supply providing around 9 volts. This is 3 phases of coil windings. One phase is driving it. It's the center phase. That phase is connected there and there. And we have that running through a magnetic switch that if you have it sitting just like that, the 2 other outputs run through this rectifier to a couple batteries over here. It's really running, so this would be the drive battery in the back, or no, I'm sorry, that's the charge. This is a charge battery and this is the drive battery. The charge battery is at 12.1 volts, and then the run battery is being charged, well, 12.1 volts, and we're gonna check the amps. We got 2 amps. On this battery back here. Alright, so let me take this off, and then we're going to check how much voltage is actually in the drive battery. Okay, drive battery has 1.3 amp right there going on, and bear with me, I only have 2 hands and 1 multimeter, so yeah. Okay, we're back. Okay, so this one, drive battery has 8.7 volts DC. Okay, that's how much voltage is going on in this battery. So the white wire and the black wire are going, black wire's coming over here to the center, then it runs along and it comes over here and it connects to the battery. Then the white wire is going in the other side of the center, but it's coming off of there. So the white wire is going there, it turns black, and then that black wire actually comes right here to make your connection. So that's your drive. It's just a little thing that's actuating. I put a magnet on it so it can vibrate with the magnet on the core, or the rotor on the inside. And I think it's kind of interesting that it's 8.7 volts is driving it, and it's charging a battery at 12.1 volts. With a 9 volt, well, 8.7 volts apparently. So once it goes into there, and this rotor spins, the other two phases, so one phase is driving it, the other two phases I have connected. That's actually I got that off a lawnmower right there, that rectifier. And it's basically charging a battery. That rectifier's, you follow the white wire here, it goes up to that battery in the back. And if you follow the blue wire there, it's going right there. And all that's charging it up at 12.1 volts. And then this battery here only has 8.7 volts in it, the drive battery. So that's not a bad trade if you ask me. 8.6 volts for 12 volts. I can switch it over to amps, and I'll show you that again. So amps that are on this battery, 1.3 on the drive battery, and we got 2.0. So that is an increase in wattage from this battery to that battery. So the power from this battery is going in there, and it's coming out of there to that battery. I don't know what you call that, but seems like that's creating a little bit more power than I'm using. I did drop out of high school though, so you know, I'm not a genius any kind. I don't know, guys, what you think? Crazy. And I don't have to have the battery charger running. I'm just charging the battery so it stays kind of steady at the moment, but I'll just go ahead and unplug that altogether. And then my system's slowing down a little bit. So now it's only running off the batteries. So you see this is turned off, but because it back feeds in there. Uh-oh, now it's just stopping. That sucks. It usually doesn't run that slow, but I think this draws a little power and it messes with it. Well, it's obviously not going to make him very much like that. And then when you shut off everything, and this is what you got. The front battery. It's got a fluctuating voltage, looks like. No, ampage. Sorry, I'm on amps. And then the back battery has a higher ampage by a lot. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put it on volts. And front battery has 4.5 volts. And the back battery has 10. And when I started doing this, the back battery actually had less voltage than the front battery. So it did charge to get to there, or it is charging. So that's a gain without even having this hooked up. So you can go ahead and just turn it off. Turn it off that way, and then also, so it still has a little reading on it because it's back feeding in it. But if I turn off the knob, nope, it still back feeds when I do that. But that's showing that we're turned off. Plug's laying there. We're only running off battery that's almost dead, and it's producing 9.8 volts. Now, if I completely shut it off, that voltage will probably drop also a little bit, but it will still be higher than the front battery. So I think that's interesting. I still haven't done a test with a full battery, with a completely full front battery or drive battery, but kind of interesting.